Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a story time for everyone. This is my second time making this video. The first time I made it was right after the incident had happened, and it wasn't that I was not pleased with the video, but it was just like really fresh, and I think I just needed a little time before I began to talk about what occurred again. So before I get into the video, another YouTuber had posted an incident that happened with a young woman in Michigan. She was in the medical field. She was a young black woman. I want to say maybe early to mid 20s. She may have been a little older. I'm not completely sure how old, but she was visiting her boyfriend and she came up missing. They end up finding her. She was deceased. Unfortunately, she had been murdered by a man, and I mean, it was, I don't know, it just wasn't a good situation. I mean, my condolences to her and her family and her boyfriend. So onto my story. So I had watched this video, and for some reason it just resonated with me. I was just like, I need to talk to other female family members, and we should come up with a plan where if we're alone with a man that we don't know, whether it be an elevator, stairwell, whatever, we just let them go ahead. We kind of came up with a plan, me and a family member, that we wouldn't get in elevators with other people. We would just wait and take the next elevator. Okay, that's it. This is where my story starts. So I was coming home late from class one night, so it was still getting kind of dark, fairly early, but my class didn't let out till 9 anyway. So it took me, I don't know, about a half an hour to get home, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine who's also my classmate. So we're on the phone talking, I'm walking through the parking lot, get to my building, head to the elevator, and this was something that me and my friend did. We would, I would get home first, so she would always stay on the phone with me, and then I would stay on the phone with her, once she got in the house and she was safe. So get to the elevator, the building's kind of deserted. It's like I don't know, maybe like 9:45, 10 o'clock. So there's really nobody in the hallway, there's nobody in the parking lot. I mean, it's just kind of pitch black. So I wait for the elevator, and I get on, and I'm still talking to her, and then I see a guy coming toward the elevator. So I stopped at the elevator. I said, "You going up?" And he's like, "Yes." Mind you, I had just made I don't want to say a promise, but to my family member, that we would not get in elevators with strange men that we didn't know. And I'm the one that came up with the whole thing to begin with. So he gets on the elevator, and he's to my right side, because I'm in front of the panel that has all the numbers. My floor button didn't light up. So he gets on, and I say, "What floor?" And at first he's not saying anything, and then he was like, 5. So I pushed 5, and unaware, because my hair is like on this side, so it's kind of like blocking where he would be. Now this is like one of our elevators that everybody uses to move, so it's a big elevator, there's plenty of room. And I'm looking to my right, and I don't see him. So then I'm slowly turning, trying to see where he is, because I can't see him. So finally I put my back up against the wall, because I don't see him at all, and he's standing directly behind me. And I'm like, who does that? I mean, and he's standing close. So I put my back up against the wall, and my friend is still talking, but couldn't say anything, you know, but she's talking and I'm listening. So I turn and I have my back up against the wall. And then, you know, I'm like staring at him, you know, like, what the F are you doing? Why are you standing directly behind me? I mean, so much so that if we were a couple and I had turned around, we probably would have kissed. So, you know, he just keeps standing there, and I've got mace in my hand, you know, with my keys, but then I'm holding my key, you know, in case, you know, anything transpires. So I'm staring at him like really, like, just really intense. So then finally he steps over, you know, a little, but the whole time I just keep staring at him because I'm trying to figure out what what is it that you think, you know, I don't know. So we go up, you know, and he's just like looking straight ahead. But I mean, I didn't smell alcohol, but he almost seemed like he was under the influence. So I mean, I guess if I didn't smell anything, maybe he could have been, I don't know. So we get to the floor, the 5th floor, and the door opens, and he just keeps standing there. And by this time, my heart is pounding because something just doesn't seem right. Anytime I've heard of a victim or a survivor talking about, you know, somebody, you know, getting ready to attack them, that's the same feeling that they say that they had, you know, that something just didn't seem right. You know, there were all kind of, you know, alerts internally. So, you know, I'm just getting prepared to do whatever. I mean, he's a man, you know, most of us can't overpower a guy, you know, but I'm gonna fight. You know, what else can I do? So finally he gets off, but very slowly, you know, and it probably was just a minute, but it seemed like 10. So yeah, he gets off, and then I start pushing the close button. I mean, I'm just like pounding on it to close, and it's just like moving so slow. So then in like a half a second, I tell my friend everything that's going on, and she was like, and then, okay, so he was getting off on 5, and I was getting off on the next floor, which was 6. So my friend was like, hurry up and run to your apartment. She was like, because he can come up the stairwell. So I, you know, I'm dashing off to get to my apartment, and of course I gotta go down this long hall, and then, you know, hang a left, and you know, I'm listening to see if anybody is coming up the stairwells, or, you know, or is behind me, and then he doesn't. So I go and I get in the door, and, you know, I lock the door, and, you know, for a few days after that, well, I get in, and then I tell my family, you know, what happened and everything, and you know, but for a few days after that, you know, it just felt like, I don't know, just not good, you know. I just felt really emotional, really vulnerable, and, you know, not really beating myself up, but I'm just like, you know, you had already had this discussion, you know, with yourself and then with others about not getting into elevators with strange men, and just being really vigilant about your own safety and protecting yourself. And then, you know, because the person that I am, you know, I want to help everybody, you know, I don't want to be mean and shut the elevator in somebody's face, you know, but it's just not safe. So, you know, I made this video to say, you know, everybody just be very careful, you know, watch your surroundings, change things up, just so you're not doing the same thing all the time in case there's somebody that is watching you. And, you know, we really don't know who's watching us, because of course people don't want to be seen, so they're not going to be seen, and we're just doing the same routine day after day after day because it's easiest. So just be careful, you know, have somebody on the phone, have some pepper spray, have your keys out, and just be safe, everybody. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.